Peter Lesiaga here. Hope you guys are doing great today. And I wanted to go live today, like I said in the description right below, and I shared on my socials that this week is turning out to be one of the most challenging weeks for this year in 2022 for me. And it's still not over. And we've got a lot going on in our household, but I'm also seeing through our families at Denali Christ Center, where I'm an instructor, and also in the community. There's a lot going on, and from COVID to the flu to the RVS or whatever that's called, all these stomach things. There's a lot going on. We have the Christmas, so there's a lot going on. So there's personal things going on in my own life. I'm not going to share that with you, but it's challenging, and we all know what that could be like. And so the best thing for me to do is to basically reach out to people. And because I know if I don't reach out to people and connect with people, I find myself going into this rabbit hole of depression. And I learned about this many, many years ago about myself, that I cannot allow myself to go into these states of depression where I get so deep into it that it takes me a long time to come on out. And so one of the things that I do is I need to connect to people. So this is why, pardon me, I wanted to do this. Now, uh, before we get started, I just want to make sure I reach out to those of you that if you are struggling right now, if you need to talk to someone, if you, especially if you having suicidal ideas, please, 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 please speak to someone. And I put up here the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline hotline. Talk to someone, and it's 988. Very, very easy. So please, if you need to speak to someone, go ahead and speak to someone. Okay. And so, with that being said, let me go ahead and just share with you guys the reason why I wanted to do this live is I wanted to share with you some of the things that I'm going to do to basically reset my life for the new year. And I do this every year, end of every year, going into the new year. And I always want to finish the year strong and start the new year even stronger. And that's basically what I do every year. But this year's very, very different. This week, again, is definitely going to be one of the most challenging weeks that I've had this year in 2022. So I thought that I needed to reset myself and share some of the things that I'm going to do. There's 6 things I want to share with you that I'm doing, or I have started doing, that I have done, over the course of this week, and probably going to wrap everything up, get it really tightened over the weekend for the new year. And I want to share 6 things that I want you guys to do in preparation for 2023. And basically, I like the hype of the new year, right? And the hype of the new year, because it's this feeling, this vibe of newness. And I put up a question yesterday on my Facebook page, basically asking people what great things happened for them this past year, this last year, 2022. And there was quite a bit of great things happening. People, buying homes, people graduating, people getting certifications. Like for me, one of my big highlight moments is getting certified as a positive psychology practitioner. That was huge for me. And so there were people sharing all these things, but there were also people saying things like, I just can't wait for this year to be over. It was the worst year ever. And they said that when I asked the question, what was the greatest thing that happened to you this year, they were just saying, it was the worst year for me. I have nothing to say. So people are in this state of mind. And so I wanted to share this because my whole mode of operation is about looking forward. And people that I'll speak to, my therapist, and that's why hotlines are great for me. Therapy is great for me. I'll speak to someone so that I can try to make sense of what's going on now, make sense of what I'm struggling with as far as past experiences. But I'm really someone that wants to look forward. And so with this, I'm going to look forward to 2023 in a powerful way. And I want to share with you 6 things that I'm doing. Okay. And what I want to do first, I'm going to ask that you follow me. Go ahead and follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps me out. I want to really build a YouTube channel. Plus, I have just over 1,500 people subscribed here. So I want to bring more content that's going to be very more positive and inspiring and encouraging. Those of you that have been following me, that's what I've been doing. That's what my whole that's what I'm about. When you go to my socials, it's always about being positive, inspiring. I know there's a lot of challenges in life, problems in life, and I'm not denying those problems and challenges, those upsets, but I focus on, okay, how can I move forward through them? And this is part of why I'm doing this. So please go ahead and subscribe and share with me in the comment section one of your top inspiring quotes, something that inspires you. Share that with me. I'd love to know what that is, because I cannot tell you how much it really means to me. For those of you out there that connect with me, share with me and communicate with me. Just share one of your favorite inspiring quotes, okay? Because that helps me mentally and emotionally. So I really appreciate that. So let me go ahead and go on to the first thing. My number one thing for really getting yourself set up for a new year, is what I'm doing, is basically reflecting on the past year, on 2022. You're asking yourself, okay, what did this year bring me? What did it bring to me? So what in this year happened for me? Not so much to me. What I'm going through right now, I'm not asking, why is this happening to me? I'm asking the big questions. Why is this happening for me? I'm going through a tough time. Why is this happening for me? And so what did this year bring you? And another question is, what did you learn? What did you learn this year? And this is another huge question that I ask myself. And then, what do you want to let go of? And so what you want to do is go through your calendar as best as possible. Go month by month and just go through your calendar. Like I open up my calendar, I have this calendar, I have a whole month calendar where everything happens. I'll just look at each month and just see some of the highlights and things that I did, and reflect on what happened in that month, in that year. And I'll go through my pictures. You can go through social, on your pictures, on your phone, go through the pictures. I know we're doing it. Yesterday, my wife and I were doing it in preparation for something, for a memorial that we're going to be part of. So we were going through all these pictures and reflecting on, and through tears and laughter, we were just going through and reflecting. And so do that and celebrate your wins. Look at the losses and see what you've learned from them, the upsets, the disappointments, the failures. All this happened in the year. So reflect on that. So that's number one. Number two is be grateful and then let go. Now, I don't know if that should have been number one, but I think number two is okay. Be grateful and let go. Be grateful for everything that's in your life, the people that are in your life, the opportunities that were presented to you, and those challenging moments, those challenging, like right now I'm going through these moments, and I'm going to be grateful for them, because I will learn, I'll see, the power of people. Like right now, going through what I'm going through right now, what my family's going through, the power to connect with people and to share with you guys and to connect. So that's powerful. So I'm so grateful for that. So you want to make sure you write a list and just write down what I am grateful for, and just go through that whole list, in this year. And then of course you want to create another list on a separate piece of paper. List what you want to let go of, anything that you think that's holding you back. You want to start with this word here, right on the top of the paper. You're going to write down, I choose to let go of. Now, it could be limiting beliefs, it could be negative habits or specific fears or worries that you have. You're going to write all these things down, and then you're going to take that paper and you're going to destroy it, right? So you're going to destroy that paper, whether you burn it or whether you shred it, and that's going to symbolize you simply letting it go. And powerful act of standing up for yourself, and a sense of empowerment when you do that. Okay, so that's number two. Be grateful and then let go of what no longer serves you. Okay, so that's number two. Number three is clean up the clutter and organize. Like right now, this weekend, this office here right now, it's freezing. I didn't put the heat on in here, so it's freezing. So that's why I have so much on. I have my hat on, everything like that I'm cold. But I want to organize this office. I have all these papers from the year, my books, all my notes that I've been doing, everything. I want to organize, clean up this office space. This is going to be my podcast studio. So we're going to get furniture back there. So we're going to remodel this with the help of my wife and my kids, we're going to do organization, declutter, and clean up this area. You want to do that in all the areas, maybe in your home, in your office, in your business, in your workspace. So make sure you do that. Get the clutter out and start this year off organized and clutter free and a very clean and environment that's going to serve you and help you stay on track. Okay, that's great. So that's number 3. Number 4 is this: get inspired. Set yourself up to be inspired, which is what I do all the time, but especially getting ready for this new year. I do it with music. I do it with looking at quotes and reading literature and do essays. I do a lot of that, research, a lot of research and research papers on specific topics that I want to know and more go deeper in. Like right now, one of the things that I'll be doing going to next year, and I'll be sharing that in another video, is that I'm going to go all carnivore. I've been doing carnivore diet for about 3 months. So in 2023, I'm going to really talk about carnivore diet, and I'm going to show you, some of the things I'll be doing for that. But I did a lot of research on science, papers that were written by doctors and specialists, people who understand that. So I do that to be inspired, to get inspired. I watch webinars. One of the things I do a lot is that I'll see a course, online course that just captures my attention, whether it's positive psychology or growth mindsets, or just being a better coach, better leader, better instructor, business owner, and I'll right away join that webinar or workshop. Okay, and I'll watch videos. Okay, because we have all this access to all this great information. So get inspired. That's number 4. And number 5 is set your aspirations and your goals for the new year. Now, there's a difference between aspirations and goals, and the difference between the two is really subtle, but it's important, right? A goal is usually a set time frame that you will work toward and to achieve, right? And the time is required to achieve that goal, right? You can say, okay, I want to do this. This is my goal. Like, for example, carnivore diet, I'm going to do a 30-day challenge that I'll be sharing with you guys, a 30-day challenge. And I know every day I'll be doing this. That's my goal, every day to do something and record that. And then on the 30th day, we're going to wrap it up for the 30-day challenge. That's a goal, right? And my goal is to end that 30 days doing X amount of actions. That's a goal. It's time-based. It's smart, very specific, measurable, achievable, all that stuff when it comes to being smart. But an aspiration has variables, right? You say, okay, look, by the end of 2023, I want to, like, for example, for me, I want to go back to my jiu-jitsu training, and not so much to earn a rank, but to help mitigate and empower me mentally, because for me, it's real mental health for me. So how do I do that? So my aspiration is to get back on the mats. Now, when is that exactly that's going to happen? That's going to be, it's a variable there. It depends on how my body is feeling and getting with the right coach and making that happen. So that's my aspiration. So make sure you set your aspirations and your goals for the new year. Okay, and write that down. And again, goal is focusing on achieving a specific tangible outcome, and an aspiration is a little bit more general with a big picture kind of thing. Okay, so that's number 5. Number 6, the last one, number 6, is prepare your new year's calendar, what I call forward thinking, and so that it's practical and functional, and it's a visual representation of what you want to look forward to in the new year. And you use your calendar. This is what I use. And some people will do vision boards. I really don't do vision boards. What I do is I whip out my calendar, and I'll go through each month based on what I want to accomplish, what my goals are, or what my aspirations are, and I start filling in my calendar. And I'll lock in first on the first quarter, the first 3 months, then the next 3 months. But I'll typically know what I'm doing for the whole year. In the beginning part of this, I have a list of things. I have a whole list of things that I'll be doing that I want to see happen within 2023. And then I basically fill in my new year, right? I go through it and I and then fill all the dates in, from birthdays to special events to workshops to seminars to vacation times to like for me to date nights with my wife. You want to fill all that in. So prepare your New Year's calendar and think forward, make it practical so that it's functional and it's a visual representation of what you look forward to in that year. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you are inspired and excited for the new year. And there's one of my favorite movies is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump, right? I love those. We had that in our collection, and I could watch that over and over and over again. There's so many things in it that inspire me. There's a scene in there where Forrest Gump is at a New Year's party. It's at a bar, and someone turns to him. It's a young lady. See the picture right over here. Turns to him and says this: "Don't you just love New Year's? You can start all over again. Everybody gets a second chance." And this always resonates with me because there's this energy of newness for the new year and the celebration to leave all the old stuff behind and move forward to this great unknown. And one of the quotes that I did share earlier today, I think I put, yes, it's right up. It's right up here. Man, I put that on my Facebook page. Let me go ahead and go there first. Okay, so I can read that out because I can't really see it on my screen. So we get a little bit closer. There it is. It says, "Yes, past and present I know well. Each is a friend and sometimes an enemy to me. But it's the quiet, beckoning future, an absolute stranger with whom I have fallen ready in love, madly in love with." And so I love that quote, and I like this idea of newness. So as I get ready for 2023, I want to set myself up to reset, to realign, to stay aligned, to get aligned to what's truly important to me, and to reflect on all this and take everything that I've learned from 2022 and empower myself, create this compelling future, this and forward thinking that's going to bring me forward into a amazing future. And of course, this time next year, I'll be looking back and reflecting and learning, doing the same thing. So I hope this is helpful. Now remember, share your favorite quote, inspirational quote, in the comments below. It'll mean the world to me, and it inspires me. It helps me mentally and emotionally. Other than that, guys, once again, if you need to talk to someone, reach out to someone. If you need someone to talk to, go to 988. That's a hotline, especially if you are having some suicidal ideations and all that. Please talk to someone. Okay, guys. Other than that, you have a great day, and I'm sure to be talking to you again soon. I'll be sharing that video about the couple of things that I'll be doing for the new year, and one of them is going to be on that carnivore diet. I'll be doing a 30-day challenge for myself that I'll be sharing with you guys and what that looks like. Okay, other than that, guys, have a great day. Happy New Year. Bye.